podcast. Let's go. We from the O. You need to know. We got Mike, Vince, and Tony on the show. Piledriver. Piledriver podcast. It's the Piledriver podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the final Sunday in February, and we are back with another episode of the Piledriver. I am the best in the world, Mike. To my left is Tony Forge, and down below is Stabby Vince. What's up, boys?
What is up?
Man, it's been a pretty long weekend. It's been a pretty exciting weekend. We started the weekend off. I feel like, I've seen you guys most days this week. Like, overall, I think 4 out of the 7 days we've all seen each other doing stuff, whether it be for training or Saturday. We, Mega Championship Wrestling. We got some new wood.
We got some wood on Saturday.
So we put it on there, and then today out to Power Slam Pro Wrestling, and what a weekend. Cole Johnson, Mega Fan X in the chat. Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. We missed you guys today. You were sorely missed at PPW. But it
Indeed.
was a good show. Thank you, honey. I got my drinks. You brought my drinks.
Is he getting drinks delivered? Mike's getting his drinks delivered.
It was great. So we went out to Power Slam Pro Wrestling today. We had the last Brawl at the mall, and they got a new concept moving forward at Power Slam Pro Wrestling. They have, taken a page out of WWE's book, so to speak, and there will be a Power Slam brand split. Red is Team Sid. Black is Team Brent.
Correct.
Brent, I believe, will be running. Power Slam still does their shows every 2 weeks. That will be still the format going forward. But now going forward, it will be Team Black on the first show of the month and Team Red on the second show of the month. So if you want to see, your favorite superstars, such as New Philly Vice, Colt Johnson, or the heavyweight champion Nolan Bates, you'll have to go to Team Black. If you want to see the Syndicate, if you want to see the man that's in the chat right now, Dontavio, you go to the later show in the month and you see Team Red. I don't know how this is going to work. Obviously, it's going to be more of a
brand warfare already. Look at this.
Brand warfare already. PPW Black, and then Dontavio, like I said, in the red brand. Obviously, this has to lead to some kind of culmination where we get the best of the best, and you get red versus black, and we do a show, and
you get a Survivor Series elimination match.
Yes.
Brand versus brand, side versus side. Oh yeah.
Over there.
Yes. As a referee, I have not been drafted. I've been drafted to both shows. And
that's probably better. Then you're more in charge.
That's right. Let me just say, too, today that our good buddy Joe wasn't able to make it our normal PPW ring announcer. So Brent enlisted the services of one Stabbington Bear below me. And 5 out of 5 Piledrivers, Vince fucking killed it. Like, just the hype that he got. Like, he hit the Triple H, the Triple H thing. You ready? Tony, and let me tell you, the first one, the crowd was like, yeah, I guess, and then Vince was like, no, I said, are you ready? And just went and they went crazy, dude. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good stuff. Vince got the crowd into it today. So kudos to Vince for that.
Thank you. Thanks for Brent for letting me come do my thing. That was fun.
It was nice to be back at PPW. I haven't been able to go, ever since my bout with the hospital. I've been out. I haven't been able to make it. So it was nice to go back and see everybody. It was a good show. And, we said this on the way back. Matthew Toole said definitely was a fun announcer. So you're getting love.
Thank you.
You're getting love. I will say, PPW always puts on a solid show. The crowd's always pretty into it. This show was probably my favorite PPW show that I've been to. They rocked it today. Everybody killed it today.
Oh yeah.
From the pre-show match with Sebastian and Danny Jax, all the way to the big 8-man tag team main event, and everybody clean. It was a great show.
No, I will 100% agree with you. I mean, we saw all sorts of wild, I'm going to go ahead and say shenanigans. I mean, because that's what I like. It's just a lot of wild stuff going on. You never know what's going to happen, what's going to turn around. I mean, they have a 24/7 title, which changed hands today. And that was absolutely bonkers, to be honest, because it went from a tag team match to a one-on-one match against a tag team. They went against each other, their own tag team. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, I mean, we can even get right into it because that was a solid match, and there's something that I actually got to see in person that I've only ever seen in TikTok and Facebook Reels. The Midwest Monsters, Drew the Werewolf Starter and Sean Resnick against Mr. Crowley and Jimmy Jammer. Like he was saying, Tony, Jimmy Jammer is
Was
your anytime, anywhere champion. After this match, I got to see Sean Resnick lawn dart somebody.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the clip, Tony, and you didn't even know it was him. But like I've seen it and I knew it was him. This dude, he picked Crowley up and lawn darted him into the front row, like the way Kevin Nash did Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was a thing of beauty. The Midwest Monsters pick up the victory after a big splash from the Werewolf. And then after the match, like Vince said, Mr. Crowley kind of ticked off with his partner, and Jimmy Jammer is the 24/7 anytime, anywhere champion. Rolls him up. Dagan's still in the ring. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Some bitch.
So, Mr. Crowley, congratulations. But make sure you have a pair of eyes in the back of your head, sir.
He probably does, to be honest. I mean, have you seen him?
Yeah, he probably does.
I
He
believe
probably
it.
literally has eyes in the back of his head. Maybe other places too. I mean, I don't really want to know.
Side note, now that I can see my own camera because I haven't done this, I'm going to put my new picture like right here.
What picture you got?
Yeah. Yep. The Jose.
My puzzle? No, I got that.
Oh, no,
yeah.
That's going to look nice.
Puzzle, dude. We're going to put that down there. I was waiting to see where it would look good at. But I did get a sweet picture from Jose. Thank you. Shout out to Jose Rodriguez Photography for hooking your boy up. He always takes some great shots of us, but I mentioned something to him a couple shows ago about wanting an 8x10 of a certain shot, and he just showed up, gave it to me, would absolutely not let me give him any money. Like, I was like, come on, give me your cash app. I even asked Michelle. Right. I was like, give me his cash app. Like, friend, we don't expect shit for free from our friends. Like, we pay for their cool services. And nope, they would not give it to me. So kudos to, Jose. Great dude. Congratulations. She's the new ringside photographer at NeoPro. So
hell yes.
Congratulations.
They're both amazing.
Well deserved.
Drew the Werewolf in the chat. PPW Black better take cover from the Midwest Monsters. Hashtag howl at the moon. I mean,
I like it, man.
I'm very proud of Drew. So I like I said, this goes back to OCW days when Drew was just a commentator, and he had always said he was going to get in that wrestling ring. So seeing from where he started to where he's come now, I watched his whole match today. Drew did pretty fucking good. So kudos to the Big Wolfie. It was like we said, it was a great show. What was the second match, Vince? Do you remember? You got your
the second match was, I should know this. We went into Drew, and then wow.
Let's not take away while I got it fresh in my mind though, the pre-show match where Sebastian and Danny Jax killed it.
Yeah. They did kill.
They looked great. Sebastian debuted a new essentially finishing move. Brazzi says Dios. Was the triple threat the second match?
Yeah, it was Mike Michaels, Dios, and Norm. That's right.
Okay.
Thank you, Brazzi.
Thanks, Brazzi. But yeah, the pre-show match, Sebastian LaShawn versus Danny Jack. Sebastian debuted a new move. It was like like a fisherman driver, like like picked him up kind of fisherman suplex style, and I didn't know where she was going with it, and then kind of flipped him, kind of like Falcon Arrow Michinoku driver-esque, but with the fisherman hook. I like it. I kind of pitched some names. So we'll see if she picks one. Because I definitely, I mean, I liked it. It was a good finisher. So then she was able to pick up the win over Danny Jax. But Danny Jax is another one that I've seen grow leaps and bounds. Seen her get better and better every time that we've seen her wrestle. So great match, great way to start the show and get everybody. And yes, Colt Johnson, Mega Fan X, Mike Michaels was the second match. It was Mike Michaels versus Dio Salvador versus Norm.
Detective Norm. Get it right.
Detective Norm.
Detective Norm.
Dios is not liked at all by anybody at Power Slam. The crowd hates him.
Is he like most places?
No, this is worse. This is
it's worse.
Yeah.
Like this is when we say heat,
hatred.
this is like actually fire. Like this is, and not in the sense of like, yo, that's fire, guys. Like no, this is like you might want to get a fire extinguisher. Like
we need to actually be careful with these people out here. Like let's pay attention.
But Dios knows what he's doing. Let's be real.
Right.
Right. No, 100%. Dios is out there and he's killing it. And this match was a little wild. It was a triple threat. Dios picks up the win, cementing his new shirt. He's got a new shirt, Tony.
I've seen his new shirt. Oh yeah, I've seen
it. Very controversial shirt.
It's so
yeah.
It works.
That's all I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna put it in there. That's all I got. But it was. Go ahead.
There was a point. There was a point I want to point out where Dios actually used a piece of Norm's arsenal on Mike Michaels and by handcuffing him to the turnbuckle. So I mean, this is just a kind of like a glimpse into what the kind of stuff that Dios is getting into there.
Yeah. No, 100%. Dios.
I like it, man.
Showed his heelish ways, so to speak.
Ooh, like that.
Able to pick up the win. It worked to his advantage. Match 3, the Ohio State title? Is that what it is?
It is the Ohio State Championship.
The Ohio State Championship was on the line as Colt Johnson defended against Truck Morris. And this was a good match, man. Truck, you tried to use the size over Colt at one point. Colt able to get his little get back in, get a couple moves, drop kick to the knee to take down the big guy. Oh, look, El Brazi Suave. That's not nice. That's not nice in the chat. That's not nice in the chat. But Colt Johnson, able to take the big guy down. And it seemed, once Chuck got back into it, it seemed as if he was going to win this Ohio State championship. Until Norman Vito came out and handed Chuck a piece of paper, which turned out to be a citation. I don't know for what, but all I know is that when Truck was reading what he was getting in trouble for, Colt Johnson came and rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. Colt Johnson is still your Ohio State champion.
I clearly remember Sean Blaze also being in the ring as Truck was getting rolled up, and I mean it was just more chaos.
Yes, 100%.
Bear City Vice coming out.
Joe Cross in the chat says I've been replaced.
No, never, Joe, never.
Never, Joe.
Those fans need you there.
Nope, nobody booed Vince though.
It was because I was talking about chicken and tint, man. I was gonna boo chicken and tint.
Doesn't matter how
Vito
you
said he broke the rules. He used the ropes in an unfair manner. That's why he was cited on scene. It is what it is. Thank you for the clarification, Deputy. Was it Officer Vito?
It is. It's Deputy Vito.
Deputy
Vito.
That's right. 'Cause
Deputy
he's my
Massimo.
favorite deputy. Good match though. Colt Johnson retains. Then we took a nice little intermission. So I want to talk about intermission. I don't know who these people were. I don't know who this guy and his wife or whatever they were. They had a little
no.
set up. They had some cool figures. But look, I want to talk about it. So Tony, he had Autumn in the chat. Howdy. Brazzy in the chat. Deputy Doofy.
Oh no.
So okay.
Oh.
So this guy has like, Tony, if you go to like the flea market and you've been to a festival, so you see these racks and where the bracelets are hanging. So it's essentially two like straight up, and there's little bars. They just got bracelets hanging up. All right. So this dude had some bracelets, and they were cool. All right. So what he did was he took a title from a figure, like a heavyweight championship from an action figure, and he put some rivets in it and attached it to this leather bracelet so you could wear it. You had like a title on your wrist. Really cool.
Right.
The only thing I did not like about it is that he cut the ends of the titles to make them fit the bracelet, so they no longer fit on a figure.
Right.
This dude had belts, bro, that if he sold single belts, like single-handedly, they're $30-$40 because these belts are old, like ECW titles.
Oh.
Just, like I said, they were for action figures. So cool concept from him. Like the collector, but the nostalgia in me is like, oh, that'd be a cool accessory. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be sweet.
Yeah, right.
But the toy collector in me and Vince, oh my God, my heart hurt.
Like,
yeah, because we went over and we started looking. I thought it was just a rack of belts, and I was like, look at all these figure belts. Like that's so cool.
And then he did have some cool figures though.
wow.
I was really interested in, but
oh really? Joe said they actually got a cease and desist to stop making those a couple hours ago. Big sad.
Wow.
Well,
man, now we should have bought one.
Yeah, now you'll never be able to get one again.
He still got that Divas one.
They did get the Divas Championship. We came back from intermission. You got Mars Crest going 1-on-1 against Sean Blaze in a non-title match.
Didn't matter. Mars fought like it was a title match. She put on, and it was awesome. I'm going to just straight up say it. Mars
defeats Sean Blaze with a Dudley Dog to get the victory. And then after the match, Truck Morris and the rest of the syndicate come out and just beat Mars up, and Truck Morris lays them out with a pile driver.
JP jumps up from working the soundboard over next to me. I had to hold him back a little bit. He got past me with a chair. I thought he was going to make some bad decisions.
Right.
We got the smoke cleared. Mike here took care of business like he's supposed to as a ref. And still, even after everything, we were able to raise Mars's hand in victory. So big shout out to Mars. Not only picking up the victory here tonight, but just all the hard work and dedication she's put into it. So,
yeah, no, 100%. Mars killed it. Able to pick up a victory over the champ, though. So my question is that Mars, who is also on the red brand with Sean Blaze, that has to set them up for a championship opportunity, correct? You just pin the champion.
Yep, I don't hope so.
That's how that should work, right?
That's how that should work. So hopefully,
shenanigans.
Look, that Joe just said the exact same thing. Should make the number one contender. I agree, 110%. So we will find out. The next match was a banger. Two guys that have been around PPW recently. Anthony Rucker going 1-on-1 with Colton Quinn.
Okay.
Great wrestling match, man. That's all I can say. Great wrestling match. After the match, Rucker picks up the win, correct, Vince? Rucker picks up the win?
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
Rucker, Satch was the referee for that one. Rucker picked up the win. After the match, the big story comes. Sid's music hits. She walks out, contract in hand, and offers the contract to Rucker to be on the red brand.
Hold on. She offers him the
Oh, yeah,
contract
that's true.
with 2 colors of pen. It's a
Yeah.
red and a black.
Yep.
Rucker has to choose which one to sign with to choose which color he joins. Can I do it? You want me to do it?
Go ahead, buddy.
Rucker thoroughly exclaims, "I bleed red," and quickly joins the red brand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Afterwards, which Sid says losers are on Team Black, so I assume Colton Quinn will be on Team Black, but we'll have to find out. And then last but most certainly not least, the big tag team match, 8-man tag team match, the Syndicate have to find 2 partners. Sean Blaze and Truck Morris have to find 2 people to help them in this 8-man tag team match against Bouncer, RJ Jonesy, Vito Mozzarella, and the champion Nolan Bates. Who do you think they find, Tony? Take a guess as to who they find in the back just lurking around.
I couldn't even imagine, man.
Oh, they found
the West Side Luchador himself.
Oh,
Brazzy Suave gets recruited
Let's
as
go.
he is on Team Red. He has been drafted to the Red Squad. So Brazzy Suave is tapped to join the Syndicate for the evening along with Jimmy James. Before the match,
combination.
Brett comes out, the boss comes out and says, the loser, whoever gets pinned in this match, will leave PPW forever. This match was insane. Trying to control some order in this match was insane. I feel bad for my boy Vito. He got chopped up like Gunther was in the ring with him. His chest is going to look like raw hamburger meat on Tuesday when we see him, I guarantee.
He took a double axe handle chop from Truck in the corner. And I was on the complete other end of the ring away from him sitting at the announcer's table, and the vibrations I could feel, man. He's hurting. He was red,
right,
bloody.
Yeah. No, it was definitely bruised and bloody. Just he was beat up. But able to get out of it, able to make the tag and get the stuff going. RJ Jonesy. It just ended up being where the Syndicate decided they were the champions, Sean being the tag team champion and the heavyweight champion with Truck Morris. They just decided, I forgot about this. About 20 seconds, maybe a minute into the match, Brazzy had got some moves off. He had gotten some moves off. He made a tag and he was standing on the apron. Dio Salvador comes out and says, What are you wrestling with these gringos for?
Right.
Come on. Brazzy's like, you know what? You're right. I'm out of here. Leaves it 3-on-4. Yep. Leaves it 3-on-4.
Peace.
And then at that time, like I said, later on in the match, Sean Blaze and Truck Morris jumped down off the apron, telling Jimmy essentially, we're champions. We can't get pinned and lose our title. So, sorry, bud. As every member of the other team hits Jimmy James with their finishing move, and he gets pinned by Jonesy for the 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
RJ Jonesy then grabs the microphone and gets everybody in the crowd to sing that wonderful song we all know and love. Na, na, na.
Nah. Goodbye.
And they escort Jimmy as the referee. Brett comes out, rips up his contract. Jimmy's gone.
Oh, wait, you forgot. He got super kicked really well before he does get all, kicked out.
He did try to get him out. Jonesy came out and said, hey, give it up. Some love for my brother. Raise his hand, kick him in the face.
Just boom, dead. DED dead.
DED dead. And then when I was trying to get Jimmy out of the building, I'm carrying him back towards the locker room. Here comes Jonesy one more time with another super kick.
Oh my
Just
god.
just on the kisser, so
I'm
knocked
pretty
out
sure he had a
Jimmy.
plate of food in his hand too.
He did have a plate of food in hand, did not drop one noodle of macaroni.
Well,
No.
that I believe.
So shout out to everybody today at PPW. Great time, great job by everyone. Definitely you can tell the people have been putting in the work. So shout out to everybody.
Hell yeah.
I will it's up. We have the next two shows. March 9th will be the first show for Team Black, and March 23rd will be the first show for Team Red at PPW. We will be live back at New Philadelphia Mall.
Hell yes.
Now, this weekend, we are traveling again. Me and Stabby Vince will be on our way to Fairmount State University.
I don't even know if we're supposed to be allowed to go in here.
For RSW's Squared Circle game. That's a pretty good game, if we're being honest.
No, for sure. For sure.
Right off the rip, big tag team match. The newly crowned Feasty Boys will be defending their titles in a rematch against the former champions, the Golden Boys.
I think we just saw these guys today.
We did just see these guys
Half of these
today.
guys.
Jimmy has been run down to RSW by the guys at PPW, but he is still competing in RSW, and Golden Boys will be trying to win their tag team titles back.
This will be a good match.
This should be a good match.
This is kind of
The Feasty Boys are tough.
Oh yeah, I've seen some clips with them recently, and they go hard.
I'm blanking on his name right now. It's Lane Callie, and I can't remember his fucking name. It's not.
Yeah, I know Lane, and I've actually seen the other guy.
It's not Tyler Jacks.
He looks cool. I like his jacket.
Somebody throw it in the chat.
Gang, where's Tim at?
I know, right? Timmy. Lane Callie will be putting his PWL title on the line. As soon as I freaking find his name, I'm gonna.
I swear I've seen him pop up in my add to friends on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know. I apologize. I'm so sorry. It's not posted on any of the card. It doesn't have his name.
It's okay. He'll pile drive you there. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I apologize.
That'll be
Lane Callie will be putting his PWL championship on the line. This match.
This match gonna go hard.
Whew, boy, I'm so excited for this one. Shane Kryzak, one of the great technical wrestlers I've seen, going one-on-one against Chris Onyx, who has come down to RSW and been nothing but a powerhouse, letting them know that Ohio wrestling is where it's at. This is going to be a heavy hitter right here.
Oh,
why does everybody else have their name on it?
I
think that because this one has the PWL title match on it. I think that's why.
Well, no, there's another
fit.
one. There's a women's title match that's got it too, and we had names on that one.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Okay,
They just forgot. It's cool.
Anyways, Chris Onyx and Shane Kryzak are gonna have a banger of a match.
Banger right here, yeah.
Top notch. A tag team match. Our boys are back in the building Saturday night. Special Marcus Twist and DD Vice going 2v2 with Frat Daddy and Paparazzi, my two dads. I was really surprised by Paparazzi the first couple times we saw him. Frat Daddy's got skills, but
I love Frat Daddy.
DD Vice and Marcus Twist they like to fight in death matches. So
yeah, those are
right.
When they hop in a regular wrestling match, you got to kind of do a lot to hurt them. So
right.
This could be a rough one for my two dads. Tim be loving his fire-ass four-way matches, and he's bringing it in with another one. You have, I mean, one of my favorite pile drivers in West Virginia, Gen Z, going up against the good one,
The
Pat.
good
The
one.
good one.
Going up against our guest last week. Was it last week on the show? I believe it was last week.
Yeah, it was last
Vinny
week.
Maverick
Yeah,
on
Vinny.
the show. Big Nasty, Vinny Maverick.
Yeah.
And then the young man of OK. All right? OK, don't let the name fool you. He's good. All right? The kid's got some skills. He'll like to tell you that he's just okay. So, but this fader, every fire-ass four-way match that Tim's had has been exactly that. It has been a badass four-way
No
match.
argument.
Here's another one set up for this. We got us a women's title match as Lexis Sin will be defending against Evelyn Sage, who we just saw recently on Turmoil as one half of Moist.
And she absolutely ripped. I mean, come on. You know, so this is already, if you think of Turmoil as like a predecessor to like what's gonna happen here, oh man. Or let's go as far as our buddy Heath Slater. Oh baby.
No, 100%. Lexis, very hard hitting, very strong style, so to speak, wrestler, and Evelyn Sage just the same. Evelyn Sage can outmuscle anybody in the ring, male or female. So Lexis better watch out coming into this. Not saying she's can't defend that title, but definitely a big target on her back. Definitely, Evelyn Sage, the angel of old school, as Joe says, is going to bring it.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a fire match. This one, okay, I am not very familiar.
Yeah.
Somebody literally just said earlier today about something about Huff Manley, and I'm like, I didn't know who that was. All right, but let me just tell you right now, looking at his promo picture, Vince, you see that shit? There's a Mew, there's a Swoobat.
Oh,
It looks like a Dragonite. My man's got Pokemon tattoos on his arm. I'm rooting for him. Christian Noir, however, is a freaking machine. Christian Noir is a beast. So I've seen Christian Noir just absolutely decimate people. So to see how Huff Manley is going to go up against him, this is going to be a battle.
Yeah, he's got to get a little serious, I think. He might have.
Glenn Lane in the chat from OCW. That's the general manager of OCW. They just had an event last night, OCW Frostbite. Our boy Dontavio was there. The made man Gino DiCapo retained his Ohio Heritage Championship. And Patrick Hayes has been stripped of the OCW Championship. Let me just get that good news out into the universe. Patrick Hayes has been stripped. So,
oh shit.
Tommy Hamilton, the former champ, will be getting a one-on-one match to determine a new OCW champion in the near future. I'm not sure when, but we will keep everybody updated on that. Tim Cross in the chat. What up, Tim? Who's
gang, Tim?
Who's Lane Cali fighting? What's that guy's name? I know it. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, God dang it.
Hey.
Chris Onyx in the chat as well. We just got done talking about your match. You better be ready for Shane Kryzak this Friday.
Oh, this is the real banger right here.
Right here. And I know they're not watching because they're, busy brushing each other's teeth or something.
Yeah.
Unappreciated. All right. Baker was talking smack. Trevor Gage was talking smack. Johnny Duff talking smack, and Muscles Gation was talking smack. They've excommunicated Logan Taylor. They've started a ruckus amongst NRCW or RSW. I apologize. Tim Cross had to take matters into his own hands at the last event. Vince put us all onto it. He was there. Tim Cross jumps in the ring and just starts throwing chair shots. Lays down the challenge, 8-man tag team match. The real question, who's that fourth man?
Could be anybody. Could be anybody.
We said it when we sent our videos in. when we called Tim and let him know we had his back, I told Johnny Duff and not Johnny Duff, but Baker and Trevor Gage in the chat, super kick your face off. I've been working on it every Tuesday. What do you think I do all Tuesday at training? I'm working on my super kick. That's the
I already kind of called a piece of Johnny Duff over here, so maybe we'll just break it off a little.
110%. So this Friday, we'll find out who that fourth man is to join Vance Desmond, to join Logan Taylor, to join Tim Cross, and that's what I wanted to see right there. The fourth man has been confirmed.
Oh, man.
The fourth man has said yes. He will join the team. We will have to find out who it is this Friday at Fairmount State University. And then last but most certainly not least, after winning the Lucky 13 Battle Royal, Anthony Rucker gets his shot at the RSW Heavyweight Championship and Theo Strong.
I want to actually add something right now. So earlier today, I was informed by Anthony Rucker that he is dropping his moniker of the Ruckstar. So we shall now know him as the Ruffian Anthony Rucker.
Okay.
The Ruffian. Okay.
I like it.
Well, let's hope that he can, rough up Theo Strong, maybe take that title from him. We will find out this Friday. $10 to get in the door. Free with your Fairmount State University ID. We will be at Cole Bank Hall. The doors open at 6. The bell is at 7. The Piledriver Podcast boys will be in the house for all the real shoot wrestling action.
You already know it, baby.
All right. So that's really all we got this week. But I do want to touch with you guys and get your thoughts on something that happened over the weekend on WWE.
Are you laughing about what he just said?
No.
About touching us.
Touching on us.
Yeah, I knew it. Look at you geeking out over there, Tony. I see you, boy.
The final boss makes his return to SmackDown and calls out Cody Rhodes. He says, a bunch of shit and says that Mama Rhodes and Mama Rock are friends, etc., etc. And that he says he wants that and points at Cody's shoulder where the title sits. Cody says, you want my title? And The Rock instantly becomes Shang Tsung and says, no, I want your soul.
Your soul
Your
is
soul.
mine.
First off, that's a big fail by them for not having him say it like that. At least saying, like, I want your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been
Turned like all demonic, like, yeah, it's all great. No, I'm gonna eat your fucking face.
They got AR and shit that they use on, they could be just change his face on the time.
They
Red
change
eyes,
Vince's
like,
voice all the time. Like, they used to change Vince's voice all the time. When they made it with, the high-pitched voice and to have him saying he liked cock and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, what do you think this means? What do you think that this means for Cody Rhodes? Because my thought process in this is that Cody Rhodes joins The Rock. Like, Cody Rhodes goes corporate and joins The Rock, and we get bad guy Cody Rhodes.
Right. I could see it. That was definitely like what I saw, I mean, when you think of a soul, you think of an embodiment of a human, but your soul is yours forever unless you buy it. And, we've always heard of people selling their souls for things. And, who knows what if Cody Rhodes sold his soul to The Rock and ends up, like you said, turning to be a bad guy. I mean, heel Cody would just absolutely be wild.
Well, okay, so and who are we assuming that Cody's fighting at WrestleMania? Are we John Cena? So my thought also is, are we gonna get a flip and instead of Cody he ends up telling Rock, no, I'm not doing it or something, but we still get Rock coming out of WrestleMania to end up helping John Cena, and we get a new corporate 2-man power trip, throughout the summertime and all
I
that.
can see that, actually. I didn't even think about that. Because we did talk about this the other day on the way to the gym. Me and Vince were talking about it. And is there a way that we get heel John Cena? Like, finally, in the last run, we get bad guy John Cena, something we've all wanted for fucking 20 years.
When he first came back and was telling, like, the dates and stuff that he had or whatever, he's like, I've been wanting to do something special for the last couple of years now, and it's just everything has lined up that it's the perfect time to do it. That, so it's like, okay, everybody assumes it's the 17th title win, but what if out of that we get a heel run with the final boss?
That would be sweet.
We wild.
Sweet.
I'm here for that, though, honestly.
Have them come out and just wrecking the crowd every Monday night.
Just working like the everybody. Just I mean, hell, imagine. Okay, hear me out. You get this whole scenario going, right? You get John Cena, you got The Rock working with each other. It's tag team match, and then it's R-Truth and Louisiana Night, my guys. I would just die.
That shit was so funny too. I'll talk about that because this dude, if anything, and I know R-Truth never held the WWE World Championship. He's never held, and he's never gonna hold the WWE World Championship.
They could give him that other belt. They could give him the world title.
Hall of Fame first ballot, dude.
Right.
Hall of Fame first ballot based on his comedic timing alone.
Oh,
I mean, there's a reason why he held the 24/7 title for so long. That's pretty much his title.
Papa Johnson in the house. What up, BBC? Hope you're feeling better, my guy. We've missed you so much.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're feeling better, Tommy.
Drew McIntyre, not John Cena. So
I've heard that too.
But did you see the video that was going around of Drew McIntyre getting his knee drained before the fucking match with Jey Uso? Just before the regular match with Jey Uso, dude, they had one of them fat plastic needles, like one of them big boys like this, and they filled that sucker up.
Oh.
So, like, as a guy with knee problems, it's yucky. Like, as a guy with knee problems, dude, I know that that's not good. So, it makes me nervous for him because, again, Drew could put on a banger of a match especially against Cody.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a great WrestleMania.
Something we haven't seen, really. Bobby,
What up?
Bobby in the chat, yeet. No, and I agree with that. That's going over for sure, based on merch sales alone, in my opinion. Jey Uso will be winning your World Heavyweight Championship at fucking WrestleMania.
Well,
I think that's fine.
And look, it's well deserved. I can give it to him because he did take nothing and turn it into something. But can you imagine how fucking salty Big Jim is trying to stay relevant as Big Jim?
Hey, but that's the thing, though. Like, he already is doing some different things, and he's getting those flowers, and he's getting noticed. I mean, like, let's be real, dude. Jimmy Uso ain't nothing now because of Jay, but Big Jim, I mess with.
I fucks with Big Jim. I fucks with Big Jim hard.
I'm telling you, give me a jersey. Once that jersey hits WWEshop.com, I'm on it, bro.
Yeah,
that'll be the next time. Hey, yo, just imagine me coming out, getting to do it, like ring announcing for one of the promotions, and I'm in a Big Jim.
I'm looking right now to see if there's any Jimmy Uso merch.
I looked the other day. There's nothing, but we need that. We need that jersey, yo. So
the only thing they got is they got no Yeet shirts.
He had a.
They're still doing that.
Yeah, no, well, he did it the other day walking to the ring. He said something, and he was like, no, and didn't do it. Like, he didn't say it, but he's like, it's like he's still using it.
Oh, okay. Like, he's like low-key using it.
Yeah, Cody said Big Jim going to smack Jay with a chair after he messes up his pyro, sets JS house on fire. What?
Cody, I want to be on your level, bro.
Let me just that Cody Fatfinger texted me the other day something that was totally meant for his girlfriend. He's like, be quiet when you come home.
Oh,
And I was like, what?
damn, he
I'm
couldn't even
coming in
say
your
it
house.
on the stream. Damn, they censored his ass.
They censored him on the stream, dog. Oh man, what is going on tonight? We're just out here, guys. This is great.
So The Rock's taking Cody's soul. Big Jim, I agree with Bobby. Bobby said they could do the WWE Big
That would
Jim.
be good.
Like, because they do have the affiliation right now with Slim Jims, so that would be hilarious if they did a Big Jim size. And last, I want to touch on WWE. Did you see the promo with Solo and Jacob Fatu? It seems
I missed
as if-
that actually.
It seems as if Jacob is essentially told Solo to take a fucking back seat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking him and Solo were probably gonna have the Mania match.
Because it was supposed to be a tag team match with Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu versus, I forget who they fought. But Jacob was like, nah, me and Tom have been running it. You back now, Solo. Me and you
Right.
run it. Like, you're my partner tonight. And Solo was like, okay. And then they're walking to the ring, cutting the promo how Jacob Fatu normally does. Solo starts talking, and Jacob just cuts him off and just goes
Yeah.
into it. I was like, oh.
Oh,
We don't need a Bloodline 6.0. The only thing we need is Zilla. You give me Zilla
Right.
Fox, and you put him and Jacob and Tama Tonga, and you can even have Tonga Loa in that as like yeah, they could do.
Is that they have
rule the championships?
who's the real tall dude? He was in AEW.
Hikuleo.
They have him on contract, I want to
Yeah,
say.
he's their family too. He's part of the family.
Yeah.
Too. But yeah, he's from Bullet Club New Japan. He's all in
Yep,
that shit.
yep.
So, well, time will tell. Like the title of the show says, this was our February wrap up. February is over. RSW will be our last event in the month of February. Catch us down there, and then 2 weeks later, RSW is back in Parma, Ohio. So make sure you get your tickets for that one. I got nothing else, guys. Vince, you got anything?
No. Just happy to get to work somewhere else tonight. Happy to have my boys to kick it with on Sunday night, and we're just out here doing our thing. Grateful for that. Gang, got it.
I'll say happy birthday to my son tomorrow. He's turning 8.
Hey, happy birthday, Finn.
Happy birthday.
He got it in before I got it in because that's exactly what I was going to say. That's my homeboy. We was upstairs the other night playing Super Smash Brothers.
Dude, he's so good.
Man,
He loves
happy
it.
birthday. Oh, yeah. He be hanging out. He got his own little clubhouse up top and
Yes,
everything. It's
right.
top notch. Finn got it made in the shade, bro. Happy birthday, Finn. I hope you have the best day tomorrow, little dude. And I will see you at Tuesday on training, I promise.
Yes, we'll be there.
For everybody, this is We Are the Piledriver podcast. I hope to see all the fans at RSW at Fairmount Hall. Laura, it was good seeing you tonight, Laura. Again, thanks to everybody at PPW. Thanks for Brent. Thanks to Sid, Tim Cross, everybody. We will see everybody next Sunday live with our recap. It'll be March 1st, I believe, right? No,
March 2nd.
March 2nd.
March 2nd.
We'll see you on March 2nd, right back here live on Facebook and YouTube. Please like, comment, share. We appreciate it. Later, y'all.
Yeah.
Later.